It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sidelines. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at New York, they're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, there's the 76ers, just way behind.
And seeing where the 76ers are, they have been one of the major surprises in the NBA this season. Unfortunately, for the wrong reasons.
And we keep waiting for them to turn it around. And waiting, and waiting. And at this point in time, I'm just going to say it's probably not going to happen.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Danny Granger out there with Jackson. Then there's the great one. Then there's Dominique Wilkins. And it's Miller in at the 2. And for Philadelphia, we've got Marion. Cassell is out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's Pau Gasol. And it's Baylor in at the small forward position. Richard, what a fantastic matchup we have at the center position tonight. Two of the best in the NBA.
It feels like a gladiator fight when two centers go at it. I expect it to be physical right from the start. Wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit of foul trouble. That's always a big story in games like this.
Cassell gets the bucket.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's the great one. Granger outside. Here's the great one. He's covered by Cassell. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the night. And so here is Philadelphia. Passes it to Marion. Gasol against Jackson from down low. And it's off the back rim. No good. Baylor against Granger. Baylor with the steal. And Sexton has it in the corner. Misses the three. New York with the ball. Granger passes to the great one. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Dangerous score from mid-range. Sexton loves to take that shot when he gets it in rhythm. Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Here's the screen. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Marion outside. Baylor a screen on Granger. 5 to shoot. Sexton for 3. Knicks with the rebound. There's Miller with the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. To the paint, here's Gasol. The shot's good, Cassell making the play.
And it's really smart to get Gasol moving in these pick and roll plays. He's not only an amazing passer, but a terrific scorer as well.
Baylor with the steal. Pass to Gasol. They get a hand on it. Here's the great one. We saw him with 39 points last game out.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Cassell gets the bucket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Shots good by Miller.
The backcourt today as good as it gets. And they've earned the green light every time they touch the ball.
Outside, Sexton. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Pass to the great one. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Now, here's Sexton. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
And not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You got to be kidding me. That was awesome. Sexton with it. Covered by Miller. And there's the pass to Baylor. There's the drive. And the rejection by Jackson. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. You got to love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Outside, Sexton. 6 to shoot. Here's Baylor.
Thus far, they haven't gotten the ball inside at all.
Good D by Wilkins. New York moving the ball around. The great one passes to Miller. Shot from the wing. And again, it's New York.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. And here we can check out the story for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
The 76ers trail by 8. Cassell kicks to Gasol. To the middle. They need this, and it's good on the layup. Cassell's got 8 points.
Oh, agile play from Cassell down low, finding a high percentage look there.
Here's the great one. Rips it home after the terrific move.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Cassell, the pass to Marion. Here's Gasol. Over Jackson. Gasol, no good.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Here's Wilkins, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And we're getting past the early part of the season now. Richard, are teams more or less aware of how good they are by this stage?
Well, if teams are being honest, then yeah, some teams might still be lying to themselves, but most coaches and players know exactly what they are working with by now, Kevin.
And New York making a change here. Kessler's checked in.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Down low. From close range, Baylor, and the dunk by Baylor.
And what precision passing from Gasol. A real genius at finding his teammates in their comfort zone.
Marion with the steal. Cassell kicks to Sexton from downtown. Wilkins pulls it in.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
The 76ers trail by 8. Sexton with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Rebound by the 76ers.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Passes to Marion. To the inside. Shoots. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break of mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Out to Miller. Jacks up a 3. Shawn Marion grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Inside. No good from Baylor.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And Jackson gets it to go.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Timeout called the 76ers. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Philadelphia. Jones comes in for Sexton. And New York with a change here, too. Miller's checked in. And Jones has it in the corner. Marion outside. And the three ball is good.
And it's huge when Marion is making his threes. Really opens up this offense.
Here's the great one, and there's the drive. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. That falls. Great assist by Sam Cassell.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Richard, doesn't Dante DiVincenzo have infectious energy?
The minute he hits the floor, he is playing his entire heart out. It's a jolt of energy for the team, and the fans feel it also.
And here are the 76ers now. The Knicks making the shot. Another three for Philadelphia.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Here's the great one. Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
Miller. And not just the score. Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Shawn Marion with the slam.
Marion, so springy. He gets off the floor quickly for that alley-oop.
Pass to the great one. Back to Miller. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul.
The great one passes to Jackson. Miller surveying the floor. Pass to the great one. Just 5 to shoot. Count that one. The great one's got 21 in the game.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Cassell against Miller. Here's Cassell. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Gasol setting the pick for DiVincenzo. The pass to Cassell. A three-pointer off the mark.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
The great one. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to round.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam. Stolen by Jackson. Miller with a wide open look. Buries the long-range jumper. And now a 12-point Knicks lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for New York.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Here's the great one. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. To the inside. Kessler with the bucket. And the Knicks lead by 12.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now here's Jones. He's guarded closely. With some arc, it's blocked. Passes it to the great one. Here's Miller. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. The Knicks making the shot. Here's Gasol. It's good on the putback.
And really, Gasol just never stops attacking the boards, just utterly relentless at pounding the glass.
Here's Miller. Shoots the three. And again, New York with the triple.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Cassell. He's got 11. To the middle. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, that's blocked. And they'll keep possession. The shot by Marion, no good. And so it's the New York Knicks. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Right back after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin for the Knicks here, guys.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Can they keep up the pace? Who knows? But they're already in a great position to win this one.
They've got Dante DiVincenzo. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Green. Then it's Jones. And it's Baylor in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Here's Jones following the score by New York. Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside Baylor. Clock at 6. Pulls up on the elbow, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Miller, no up. Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against the Bulls in Chicago.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
Here's Kessler. 17-point lead, their biggest. Pass to Wilkins. Miller outside. And it's Miller in the corner. No good on the 3.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Baylor passes to Olynyk. DiVincenzo against Miller. The shot from 20 feet away. Bank shot, no good.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
Here's the great one. And the Knicks miss again. And it's Jones with the ball for the 76ers. In the second quarter, held scoreless. I see him. Elgin Baylor on the wing. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And the NBA looking to reduce the amount of carrying recently. Seems like GA ball handlers had to adjust.
You know, guards can get away with a lot these days, and it's hard for players and refs to make that adjustment. Ultimately, things need to be kept in check.
Danny Granger is checked in for the Knicks.
And, you know, beyond all the things Baylor gives you, he's an entertainer out on the floor. The acrobatics we see, something spectacular from this guy almost every game.
It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from DiVincenzo. The great one passes to Wilkins. Here's the great one, defended by DiVincenzo. Philadelphia's gone 6 of 12 from outside, a very nice 50% mark, shooting the three ball well. Baylor a screen on Miller. Here's Jones. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And guys, that's what KC gives you. You know, not always about the high field goal percentage or the monster games offensively, but night after night, this.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Miller, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Is on Colin Sexton.
All the officials are all over that one.
The Knicks shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. Here's Green. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. There's the pass to Cassell. Here's the floater. And it's blocked. It's out of bounds. Last touch by O'Neal.
Still Sixers ball.
Sexton against Miller. 5 on the clock. Sexton the pass to Gasol. Miller outside. New York, no good that time either.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
The 76ers trail by 11. Here's Cassell, and it's blocked. Baylor against Wilkins. O'Neal, a strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
And so hard to cover Shaq effectively inside. He just powers through you.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Gasol passes to Baylor. To the paint, looking to end the run.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
The Knicks leading by 11. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Down low, Cassell, and the powerful one-handed slam.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
New York moving the ball around. The great one passes to Miller. Sexton grabs the board.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One, they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take. He just makes it look so easy on offense. Just, like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Shaq. And Gasol sends it back.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
And the 76ers making a change here. Marion's checked in. Sally, he's checked in for New York. Outside Baylor. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second.
And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers. On Tuesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns. Then on Thursday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
The 76ers trail by 10. Here's Cassell. He's got 13. And Elgin Baylor, the bucket on the assist by Gasol. Baylor's got 7 points for the quarter.
And what's unique about Baylor, he can score from a variety of angles and really good off of either shoulder. Just great extension and body control.
Here's the great one. 28 points for him. That one drops for him.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Here's Cassell. Passes it to Gasol. Back to Marion. Elgin Baylor on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Cassell from deep. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter. Let's see some of the numbers here for Colin Sexton. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. He's getting around 20 points per, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. A different look for New York. Jackson, he's checked in for Shaq, and Wilkins subbed in for Sally. Knocked away. Pass to Marion. Here's Baylor. Banked in off the glass. Baylor's got 9 points in the quarter.
Wow, what you can do when you're that strong and graceful. Just tremendous hang time for a big man. And, of course, Baylor converts a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Miller kicks to Wilkins. To the middle. Here's the great one. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Cassell. He dishes it to Gasol. Lets the 3 fly. Kept alive.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's the great one. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the foul called on the great one. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. That free throw, no good.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And while we have a second, let's see which squads have topped the league in assists during the past month. In third, the Knicks.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they passed the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish. And Gasol is a guy who can do a multitude of things well. I mean, he scores it, rebounds it, passes it, just an all-around talent. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there. You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Cassell kicks to Baylor. 109 left in the first half. Falls, great assist by Sam Cassell. Cassell's got 6 assists now in the game. Pass to the great one. The pass to Wilkins. And here's Miller outside. And again, New York with the triple.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Throws it up high. And the dunk by Marion.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Wilkins against Marion. Wilkins, the pass to Miller. The kick out to Wilkins. Miller outside. Here's the great one. Lays it up off the glass. The great one's got 10 points in the quarter.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And here is Baylor. He's got 13. Pass to Cassell. Lets it go with a 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Coach. Your team has found success when they've gotten the ball into the paint. Is that the goal, to do more of that in the second half?
Yeah, we want to play inside out, force them to collapse, and then we got to share the ball. We have to make quick decisions. When we move the ball quickly, we'll get good shots. But if we hold on to it, they're not going to be high percentage shots.
The ball finds energy, right? Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Well, they aren't getting a hand up on the shooters, and the numbers show it, Shaq. Guys are too good in this league to give them easy looks. You're just digging your own grave.
Well, excuse me, Jack, giving the tough love. Bravo, bravo.
Next up, let's see what's going on in the Rookie of the Year race.
Chet Holmgren's basically positionless. He handles the ball, he shoots like a guard, he has the versatility of a forward. He's, about 7 feet something? I don't know, man. This guy has the length of a center.
Just got to get out the way and let him go to work, just like me.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. It's been one outstanding game from the great one.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
And you can bet that that's had an effect the rest of the way. Guys won't be trying to take him one-on-one because he alters just as many shots as he blocks.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for the great one. First in scoring, first in assists, and of course, he's the #1 shot blocker in the league. Just an imposing presence inside.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. #1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Wilkins. Miller is out there with the great one. Then there's Danny Granger. And it's Jackson in at center. Puts the move on. It'll go, and the Knick lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Marion.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's the great one. Rejected by Gasol. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
On defense, the 76ers. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. They get Paul Gasol. The Knicks have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. And so Sexton will bring it up for the 76ers. Trailing by 10. Pass to Gasol. Here's Cassell. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Gasol's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And what about the way Gasol sees the floor? So gifted at whipping the ball all over to the open man.
The great one passes to Wilkins. Here's the great one. He's covered by Cassell. The great one with the bucket. The great one's got 40 points. Philadelphia with the ball. 9-point game. It's tipped. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Cassell grabs the miss.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Baylor drives in. Cassell the pass to Sexton. To the right side. Sexton on the wing. That 3 off the mark.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Granger kicks to Miller. The great one passes to Wilkins. To the wing right side. 4 on the clock. The great one with the bucket.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
The 76ers trail by 11. Here's Cassell. 19 points in the game. And it's Marion atop the key. Knicks with the rebound. The great one's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Jackson a screen on Marion. The great one lays it up and banks it in. The great one's got 44.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Unhindered, going all the way.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Here's Cassell. That one a little long. New York leading by 15. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Baylor with the steal. Here's Gasol. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the call. New York with the foul.
He's so focused as a player. Gasol sticks with his play and just draws the foul on that shot.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
You know, when you look at his numbers this season, he's had a respectable number, 77%.
Third quarter of basketball here and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Rebound by the 76ers. Pass to Cassell. Sexton with it. The tray. That falls. Great assist by Sam Cassell. Cassell's got his 7th assist in the game.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And Wilkins slams it in.
And he just possesses that ability to wow the crowd every time he steps on the hardwood. They don't call him the human highlight for nothing.
Here's Baylor. Excellent D there from Wilkins. And a fast break now for New York. He rifled that one in from distance. The great one's got 49 points in the game.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And a brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA scoring-wise. Well, you look at the great one, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And all you have to do is point to his name at the top of that list. Does that tell the story well enough or what? What a season.
Here's Sexton. 12 points for him. He kicks it to Marion. Back to Sexton. The pass to Baylor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bucket is good. Baylor's got 15.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
And while we've got him on, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. We have seen officials cracking down in recent years on traveling violations. The sense from the league was with the freedom of movement rule changes, it was becoming almost impossible to defend if ball handlers get away with, let's call it, extra footwork. It's been an adjustment for the players, but they're talented enough to make that adjustment. Kevin?
Yeah, they are. You're right. A high skill level indeed. DA, thank you. Almost, but it rolls out. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for New York. The great one with the bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Yes, that goes in. 14 points for him.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
The great one with the bucket. And the Knicks lead by 18.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
Gasol, the pass to Gasol. Baylor against Wilkins. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Granger's got 4 rebounds in this game. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Paul Gasol. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And, you know, another thing that's really been working for them tonight is the mid-range. They're having no problem finding shots in that area.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Jones is checked in. Gasol. Then Gasol with the dunk.
And being Gasol is 7 feet tall, dunking probably comes easily. The D's going to have to do a better job of getting him off his spot.
Granger, good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And the foul called on the great one. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
His 4th personal foul. We'll see how the coaching staff handles this.
And the Knicks making a change here. Kessler's checked in.
Walker Kessler.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Baylor passes to Jones. Clock at 6. Gasol dishes to Jones. That one off the back iron and out.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
The 76ers trail by 20. To the inside. Stolen by Kessler. There's Miller with the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
For 3.
Miller's got 22.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Stolen by Jackson. Here's the great one. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. 59 points for the great one.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Jones kicks to Marion. Passes it to Gasol. And they get it. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Here's the great one, defended by Jones. There's Miller with the 3. And another 3 for New York.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Gasol setting the pick for Sexton. And the foul called on the Great One. That's his 5th foul.
And it's clear he's been a little out of control here tonight. The refs clearly have their eyes on him, and that's number 5.
Kelly Olynyk checked in for Gasol. Here's Baylor. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game. And it's the Great One missing.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Baylor up top. He's defended by Wilkins. It's deflected.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And it's the Great One missing. The 76ers have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Sexton's shot is good.
His second triple of the half. Well, look, that's 2 more than he had in the first, so things, I guess, are trending in the right direction.
Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball.
And let's see some numbers here on Shawn Marion. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. And he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. New York calls timeout. And New York making a change here.
76ers, ENT, everybody. Get loud.
So no problem, New York, as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching as New Balance presents our player of the game, the Great One.